Hello, students. Welcome back. Welcome to our digital classroom. In the previous video, I was discussing with you all the types of agricultural practice in the world, and we discussed shifting farming, subsistence farming, intensive farming. These three types of farming we discussed in the previous videos. In today's video, we are going to discuss extensive farming, commercial farming, and plantation farming. So, without any delay, let's get started. Extensive farming, so far as it is concerned, extensive farming is a type of farming that uses large farm units along with small inputs of labor, fertilizers, and capital. The main areas where extensive farming is practiced are it is mainly practiced in the interior parts of the continents. It is best developed in the prairies of North America, pampas of Argentina, steppes of Eurasia, velds of South Africa, and downs of Australia, and Canterbury Plains of New Zealand. Now, prairies, pampas, and steppes, downs, Canterbury, plains, these all are called temperate grasslands of the world. So you need to remember that they all are collectively called grasslands of the world, temperate grasslands of the world. Now, if we talk about the characteristics of extensive farming, so here are the three important characteristics. Number one, that is huge land units, means huge land units are used for cultivation. Second one, that is small inputs of labor, means people are required less. Then highly mechanized techniques, means new technical things are required. Then comes commercial farming. Commercial farming can also be termed as profit generated farming. That you need to remember. Profit generated farming. In this type of farming, crops are grown and animals are also reared to gain profit or to sell them in the market. So, this is completely profit based. Now, the main areas where commercial farming is practiced, they are the same. The interior part of the continents, means like in extensive farming only. Commercial farming is also practiced in the interior parts of the continent. Secondly, both commercial farming and extensive farming are done in the same regions. Same regions means the regions which we discussed in the extensive one, like pampas, prairies, steppes, downs, all these. Okay. Now, if we talk about the characteristics of commercial farming, so the very first characteristic is high land units. Okay, high land units means land is required. Then use of modern equipment and machines, means modern equipments, modern tools and machines are needed. Then the third one is use of modern seeds and technology. Hybrid seeds means, and modern technology is needed. Then the last one, that is farm products and animals are reared to sell them in the market and gain profits. As I've already told you that this is completely profit generated farming. Now, do you know that what is the basic difference between intensive agriculture and extensive farming? So here is a very short and crisp note which you can learn for the exam's purpose. Intensive farming is done on small land holding. Okay, it is practiced in highly populated areas and high input of labor is needed. Okay, whereas extensive farming is done on large land holdings, not small land holdings. It is practiced in least populated areas and low input of labor is required. So, this is what the basic difference between intensive farming and extensive farming. If this question comes in the category distinguish between the two, so if it comes in the examination of 2 marks, minimum 2 points students you need to write. Then we are going to discuss plantation farming. But first of all, you understand what it is. Plantation farming is a type of farming where a single crop is grown on a large farm estates. Large farm estates means large farm areas. It provides raw material to the agro-based industries. Now, the main areas where this plantation farming is practiced are: it is practiced in the parts of Asia, Africa, Europe, North America, and South America. These are the places where it is practiced. Then, in India particularly, it is practiced in Assam, Karnataka, and West Bengal. These are the places where plantation farming is practiced in India. Then comes the characteristics part. What are the characteristics of plantation farming? So, here are the four characteristics given. A small crop is grown on a large tract of land. Okay, so small single crop, okay, and large land. Then huge capital investment means money is invested, huge money is invested. Then more skilled labor is required, means more skilled people are required. Your labor means people, those who do farming. Then good network of transport and market is also required to sell the product. So there should be proper synchronization between the market and the transportation. So this is what the characteristics are. These are the characteristics of plantation farming. So students, in this video we have discussed, let's revise what we have discussed. From the beginning we have discussed about, we have started with extensive farming. We discussed the main areas and the characteristics. Then we discussed commercial farming, main areas and characteristics. Then we discussed the basic difference between intensive farming and extensive farming. This is very important. Then we discussed plantation farming, main areas and characteristics. Now students, this is your assignment, the third assignment which you are going to do. Now, as I've already told you that you have to do your assignment on the geography copy, you have to write any two characteristics of the following. Following means the three questions which are given. Extensive farming, any two characteristics, commercial farming, any two, and plantation farming, any two. As you have already seen that I have discussed 3 to 4 characteristics, but you need to write any two, whichever you like. In the next video, we are going to discuss about different cropping seasons and major crops. Basically, there are two major crops, food crops and cash crops, but we are going to discuss in the next video only the different cropping seasons and food crops. Cash crops we are going to discuss next video. So students, thank you for watching with this video. If you have any doubts or queries, you can ask in the comment section. I will try my level best to answer all everybody's question. I'll see you in the next video with the new content. Till then, take care, stay here, stay home, stay safe. Take care. Bye bye.